Angel and her twin sister Grace, which I got Grace first and I loved her. And then I saw some videos of this baby, which is the Happy Teddy, and I noticed that they look the same, only they have hair. Their hair and eye color is different. So I actually really like both of them. The dark hair one's more my favorite because I have dark hair, but I like the blonde hair one too. The only thing is I think the blonde hair one's hair is not as babyish as the dark haired one. But I think it's like more little girlish. But anyway, so like they're both really nice dolls. Like she slouches more when you set her up than baby Grace. She could sit up straighter. And I love her little face and I love her face. You could see they look a lot alike. That's basically the only difference, is like their body's a little bit different, and like they're both cloth body and their eyes and hair color is different, but they have like the same face. And I just want to talk a little bit about how I take care of them. I dust all of my babies like every week, and I use a brush a couple times through the month, or even just once a month to get in their creases. So, because I usually use a microfiber washcloth and dust their hair and their face and their arms or hands, whatever's showing. And so yeah, they're really not that hard to clean. I do think the Paradise Gallery dolls are really nice because they're around $100. And the Ashton Drake dolls I bought are more expensive, but I'm gonna get to them in a few minutes because I want to talk about them too. But yeah, she's really cute. This one I named Angel, and this one I named Grace. So yeah, these are my twin girls who are almost identical, but they're not quite because they're a little bit different. And I just love twins. I never got to live with my sister because I was adopted. And so I love to have things that remind me of sisters and things like that. It just makes me happy because I don't know. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I never had that, and it just is something I like to play a lot. I've always loved twins also. And then I have Susie, and she's a tickled pink, and she giggles. So, and she's really cute. And she has like hazel brown eyes and long eyelashes and a happy face. She also is partly silicone. Like her arms and legs they're kind of squishy. See, the other ones are all vinyl. They don't squish like her. The only thing about her is, like, if you're cleaning her, you have to be really careful with her mouth, because I don't think her mouth's sealed. Because one time I put a wet paper towel in her mouth and some pink paint came off. Luckily it was inside her mouth, but you just have to be like really careful that you don't do that, because I don't know if it would take off her paint or not. So her cheeks seem like they're sealed, but I don't know if they sealed her like inside her mouth or her lips. So all these dolls have wigs, and they're all glued on really well, and their hair does not come out, so that's really good. I have a lot of dolls with brown hair and brown eyes because I like dolls like that, because I have brown hair and brown eyes, so a lot of my babies have brown eyes and brown hair. So yeah, and I just loved her happy face. She was actually the first Paradise Gallery doll I got, and this is not the dress that came with her, but this is a newborn outfit I had, and it just looks really cute on her for winter. And I tried tights, but her legs were like really skinny and it didn't look right on her. And she is a cloth body, and she's weighted very nicely. Actually, all these dolls are weighted really well. And she fits into like newborn really well. So did all these dolls. Actually, all of them fit into like newborn except for Sarah. She fits into like 0 to 3 months. And then this one is Melanie, and I like her a lot. She actually reminds me a little bit of one of my sisters. I have 2 sisters in my birth family, but one of them I don't get to see a lot, and her face kind of reminds me of her. I named her Melanie, or my sister's name's Melissa, but I thought Melanie would be pretty, and she has really big brown eyes and little brown hair and pigtails. She kind of reminds me of that baby that played in that Monster Inc. Do you remember the little girl had pigtails? That's who she kind of reminds me of her too. Her name was Boo in that movie that the monster named her Boo. But anyway, this doll's really nice. The only thing about her is, like, she has weighted well, but she doesn't move easily. So that's the only thing about her I don't like. But she has nice hair, and I love her pigtails. I love her face, her big eyes, her smile. Or, she's not really smiling, but I like her face. They do have the same doll in Paradise Gallery in a different hair color and eyes, so if you want one that looks like her but has like lighter hair and eye color, they do have 1 or 2, I think, that look, I know they have at least one that looks like her but has like lighter hair and eyes. So, but that's Melanie, and she did not come with this. She's the I don't even remember what she's called, but I can't remember. But anyway, she has an elephant that came with her, and like a purple outfit. So, but these are all from Paradise Galleries. And then I have Sarah. She's actually the biggest one. She wears 0 to 3 months, and I really liked her dark eyes, and I thought she looks a little more realistic than some of them, like her face. I thought she looks pretty realistic, and she has this sweet little smile. She has really dark eyes, so like really dark, like the darkest brown. I love them though. And she has like a little bit lighter hair than this one. It's like a brown, but it's more of a chocolate brown. It's very pretty. And I just really liked her. I love the way she's weighted. She's one of my favorite dolls just because of how she feels and her beautiful eyes, and I don't know, I just really like her. So that's Sarah. And so she wears 0 to 3 months because newborn's a little bit tight on her. But the other one's over like newborn. So, and then we have the one that I made into a fairy. This is I changed her name. Her name instead of Andrea, because that was her name before she was a fairy. It's now Lily Rose Blossom. I had one of the grandkids help me, and one of the grandkids' names was Lily. And she's like, well, that would be a good name. So I thought, yeah, that actually is a good name. So I thought Lily Rose and then Blossom, because I want something that sounds really flowery and pretty for a fairy. Her eyes are like a hazel brown. So she has some green in them, which you can actually see. It's picking up the green in her eyes. She has painted hair. I did do a fairy detail video. My friend made this fairy dress. I might try to make her a spring or summer dress. But I'm not the best at sewing, so I have to like see if I can do that. But if not, then this is the dress. She at least has one dress, but it is kind of hard because like her neck, she doesn't really have like much of a neck, and she has a cloth body, so that's why it's kind of hard. If she was like a full body, it wouldn't be as hard to make her clothes. But I just love her sweet little face, and she's weighted really well, and she looks really pretty as a fairy. And I did add some shimmer to her. She has blush on her whole body to make her sparkly. And I don't know why, but it doesn't like show up on camera. But I'm gonna try to show you. But I don't know if you can see. Maybe a little bit. You can see a little bit, but it's like really hard to get it to focus. Cause she's actually pretty sparkly a little bit. It's not like, I don't know why it won't pick up, but it did show it a little bit. But, yeah, because I put it, like, all over her. I just put some blush. Could see it a little bit on her nose. Anyway, she's shimmery. She has it on her arms and legs, all over her face, because I was just going to put some on her cheeks, but then it was so sparkly, I didn't think it would look right unless I put it everywhere, so. But it just doesn't pick it up very well. But, she is shimmery, and if I knew how to add, like, fairy makeup around her eyes, I would. I'm just afraid I'd ruin her, so. But yeah, I thought about that, but she is a baby fairy, so I don't think she has to have it, but it would be fun to have it for her if I could do it someday. Or if I knew someone that would do it for me, so. But I still really like her a lot, and I don't know if you can see the sparkles on her hand. Oh. I might try moving her over here in the light so you can see, because you can see it better in the light. Maybe it would show up over here. See, you can see her shimmering. You can see it a little bit. I don't know why it's not picking up. I could see it a little bit. You can see it on her chin. Yeah, you could definitely see it a little bit. So anyway, she's like just shimmery enough. Like I don't feel like she's too much, because it doesn't show up in like every light. But if you hold her underneath the light, you can definitely see it. But yeah, she is definitely a little bit shimmery. So I hope you guys can see it. So, but yeah, she's really pretty. She has really pretty face. This was the Dino Rex baby doll. It was actually a boy, and I thought that face looked so sweet. I wanted to make mine a girl. And this is actually the first doll I ever had that was a boy that I turned into a girl. And she is from Paradise Gallery. And so yeah, I'm trying to see if you can see it. You can see some of her sparkles there. But she's such a cute baby. I really like her. So you can see her shimmering. So I just thought I would make her a little more fairy-ish, because I was afraid to do like a lot of eye makeup, so I didn't want to do that and then ruin her. And just thought I'd make her look more fairy-ish. So and she has like really cute shoes that my friend made for her. They're like not really shoes, like they're like flowers that wrap around her feet. They're really cute though. And she has a diaper on, and you can see my fairy tale or my fairy detail video of her. So those are all my Paradise Gallery dolls. I would recommend getting the Paradise Gallery doll, because they're less money than Ashton Drake dolls. I paid like $160 for my Ashton Drake Charlie doll, and about $140 for my Rubber Dub baby. I think it was somewhere around that. And these ones are all about $100, so they're a little bit